Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Today I'm going to go over how to draw a mini crewmate from Among Us with a flower pot hat. This is going to be very easy and for beginners. So if you're a beginner, stick around. You're going to be able to do this all the way through. I'm going to be using this. This is a Crayola brand marker, and this is a regular printing paper. You can use anything you want, so don't worry about it. There's also a supply list of suggested supplies in the description, so go check that out. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a circle. It's going to do that to the best of your ability. Some people have issues with circles, I've noticed. But if you really do have an issue with a circle, maybe practice a bunch on another page before this. So this is going to be the kind of viewport, the little the see-through lens of the crewmate. You know, thing he looks out of, like the visor or something. All right. Then I draw a line down here, small line down. It's gonna be kind of the front chest, stomach area. Pulling out, down, in. Curve here to the back of the head, down. Inward here, and then curving for the foot there, the other foot. He's gonna be sitting down on the ground, right? And you can connect that there. He's gonna be sitting down, just kind of chilling out, thinking about life. That's kind of the way, that's the famous pose of the mini crewmate. Alrighty. Also, if you like, basically, if you like just kind of sitting around and drawing your favorite characters out of your mind, you know, like sitting there and just kind of drawing them from your imagination, hit that subscribe button right now. So subscribe right now if you like doing that. Basically, I'm going to be putting up 3 easy to draw lessons every single day of the weekday. So Monday through Friday. So it's going to be 3 on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so the reason I do this is because I want to give you choice to have you draw whatever it is that you want. All of these are in playlists, so if you want to draw Among Us one day, go to the Among Us playlist. I'm probably going to split the Among Us playlist into other ones too, like just a playlist for, you know, the Among Us mini crewmates and one for the normal crewmates, because it's starting to get a lot in there. There's starting to be a lot of videos. Like, let's say one day you want to draw Pokemon and you want to just sit there with your friends and hang out and you just kind of doodle something. You're like, wow, that's cool. You know, like a Pokemon, there's gonna be a Pokemon playlist I'm filling out slowly. So I want to give you a buffet of things to choose from, and that's why I'm gonna keep doing this throughout the whole year. So stick around. You know, like I said, just hit that subscribe button. There's nothing bad about it, really. Like, there's no pay, there's nothing, it's completely free. But there you go. Basically, if that sounds good to you, you know, subscribe and stick around. So I'm going to go from here to here, and in my mind's eye, I'm going to go about the center here, and then pull back, and mark a line at top. Down here, toward the bottom of the base where he's sitting down, I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to connect those 2 lines. Down here, cross, up, or draw the flower pot that's sitting on his head. Curving a line out here, so right now it just looks like a little square in his head. I'm gonna draw a curved line toward the front and it's just gonna be like a black line, but it's gonna be so close that it might as well just, you know, be a black line for his forehead. Pulling one line up here for one side of the flower pot. Other side of the flower pot over here. Curve line over here. Out, up, out, up. Curve line at the top. I'm going to draw kind of 2 curves right there for one of the leaves coming off. And right at the right next to that, I'm going to draw kind of a pillowy shape, like a cloud shape, but it's going to be the flower. And I'm going to draw a small circle on the inside of that. And there's so much going on beneath it that you can kind of just shade in this area with your marker, or if you use a pen even, just kind of maybe move it in there, because there's so much going on that it kind of mushes together and it's really just kind of a black shape. So the next thing I'm going to do, and you can do this if you have marker, is I'm going to thicken out the lines everywhere. And the reason I want to do that is because I would like to so I'm thickening out every shape here is because I want to match the animation to the video game. And so that's kind of my goal with this. You can probably do this in pen and maybe even in pencil, but it's kind of up to you how you do that. That's why I like doing it in marker. I think it's a lot easier. Also, if you're a fan of anything cute oriented, if you like drawing cute stuff, so look at him compared to an adult crewmate. An adult crewmate, what is different about it? And it's not just the size on the paper, you know? There is a difference between them proportionally. He has it's kind of a round viewport. You know, the regular crewmate has more of a rectangular one. So that's kind of one of the biggest things I've noticed. And there's other proportional differences. And so that's just general cuteness. So I did an ebook on general cuteness, like what is the difference between something that's cute and not, and what are those proportions. And I kind of go over that in there. It's just like a small graph. It's a short ebook, but right after you see it, it'll probably take you like 5 minutes just to kind of look it over, and you're like, oh, okay, now that's what cute is. Now I understand. So it's real simple. Definitely get that if you're into drawing cute stuff, you know, again, from your imagination. Absolutely check that out. It's going to be in the description. You just have to find it in there. I kind of buried it in there somewhere. But yeah. And that's kind of it. This is the end of the lesson. If you want to help the channel out and you like what I do here, share a video. Share it anywhere. It brings this huge boost of positive energy to the channel. And it just kind of makes everything great. Like, share it anywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, anywhere you want to share it. Absolutely share it. It's just a great time. And that is it. Yeah. If you got to this point, you got to the very end. So thank you. Congrats. If you got to this point, say hi to me in the comments, because then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, okay, that person got to the end. So talk to you later. And there's been Easy Pictures to Draw. And see you soon.